Scorpios and Ophiuchuses, welcome to your weekly Sidereal Astrology forecast for February 8th through the 14th of 2016. I'm Athen, and this is for Sidereal Astrology, very different from mainstream astrology. If you are new to the channel, be sure to click the link for more information. All right, so this week we've got a lot of easy aspects, which is quite good. As you can see here in the transit graph, nothing but blue, and that's usually a sort of break, and we can either choose to relax during this time, whereas it can be easy, or we can choose to implement a lot of our goals and ambitions in life, which I always lean towards. I always think it's a great idea to work steadily towards our plans for the future during easy aspects, or to cultivate certain areas of life with things supporting that, at least collectively with the horoscope. So we do have a new moon on Monday, on the 8th here in Capricorn. So there are new things that maybe are coming into the mix this week. This might have to do with new ways of communicating, new ways of viewing life, of viewing the more practical aspects of life of this third house. So it could be how you see things, could be your mind, could be how you communicate, how you learn. And these are all great areas to kind of reflect on, because this is the new seeds that are being planted for you for the next 2 weeks of the short term and of the next 6 months in the long term, once you have a full moon here in this third. So this is going to be, as you cultivate them, you can really set those intentions here around Monday. So I'd be asking myself questions like, where can I see that I can have better communication, whether it's at work, with relationships, or whatever? Where can I have perhaps some more of this intellectual understanding about things? Maybe reading, writing, sharing, communicating on Monday could be great as well. So that's going to be the beginning of the week, and it will be squaring up to Mars, that new moon. So if you are feeling that, what sometimes feels like a frustration energy from the previous weekend, if you were feeling that, just being patient, observing the self, maybe getting that rest and relaxation, which might be important, at least on Monday, with Mars in that 12th house. Now that new moon is going to be sextiling up to Saturn from your first house, so it could be quite productive and quite inspiring. It will also be sextiling up to Uranus as well. So that's going to be Monday. Also at this time, we do have Venus sextiling up to Chiron on Monday. So there's a lot of this healing energy, actually, these first couple days with Venus here on Monday, and then on Tuesday with your ruler Mars. So with Chiron, for you Ophiuchuses, this is where there could be some opportunity specifically for you to assert yourself. Your confidence levels could be quite good. In fact, both of you should be feeling quite rejuvenated with your confidence levels, since Chiron will be aspecting your ruler. But especially you Ophiuchuses, quite motivated with Mars trining your ruler Chiron with that. And probably easygoing too, maybe enjoying the simple life with that Venus sextile. But for both of you, there's a lot of that rejuvenation anyways, and I feel like that rejuvenation could be specifically with the home, family, or health sector, which has been an area of healing for you for many years. This is healing the emotional body. It's healing your perspective of your roots, of anything that you consider your personal life. And that's all been sort of healed by now, because Chiron's finishing this fourth house transit. So you've had a lot of time to do this work. And so now with all this positive energy, it's just feeling good. It's feeling refreshed in those areas. Maybe to get, again, that alone time, that meditative time, that spiritual time out for both of you, because Mars is in that 12th house, your ruler here. And just generally for all of you, since, it's your ruler. But in terms of Venus, Venus does rule your relationships, so there could be some easygoing feelings about that. Again, maybe feeling refreshed about the communications, which was an area, or excuse me, not of communications, of your values in life. Your values have been going through a lot of transformation with Mercury and Venus going over Pluto these past few weeks. So it could be on the financial side of things, it could be on the material side of things, but whatever your values are that are changing, now it's very supportive this week. So that's quite nice. Again, also maybe to get that rest and relaxation, which could be healing since Venus rules that 12th. Now, as we get into Wednesday, Venus is going to be trining up to that Jupiter North Node conjunction, which is very nice. So this is the new life path shift that's changing for the next couple years for you, with the North Node going into your 10th. So you may have been noticing this shift this early part of the year to cultivate your work or your career, your public image, your productive life, if you will. And that's been an area of expansion, or at least you're learning quite a bit about that for the past 6 months with Jupiter here. But now your future life path, you're going to notice supporting you to cultivate these areas. So it's still reflective with Jupiter retrograde. It's a good time to just sort of rehash, rethink, experiment with the career stuff or your legacy stuff. But in either case, especially around Wednesday, there could be some opportunities with that. Maybe you're feeling good. Maybe it's with relationships involving support with the career in some sense, and it could be quite easy going for those areas also. Now, as we go into the weekend, Mars is then going to sextile that North Node Jupiter. So you guys, with this being a ruler, could be feeling quite optimistic, quite positive about what is unfolding in that area. So over the weekend, it's excellent, especially because we'll be in the first quarter phase of the lunar cycle, which is usually a time of action and integration. And in this sense, for you to move forward with whatever insights or passions that might be unfolding for your work, career, or public life. All right, Scorpio and Ophiuchus, have a great week. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.